Hi, my name is Jeff Morgan. I am from Dallas, Texas. I am going to discuss a paper written by the American College of Pediatricians, and this was published in May of 2014. The College of Pediatricians actually weighed in on the issue of divorce. This article is written by Jane Anderson, and here is what she says. Nearly 3 decades of research, nearly 3 decades of research evaluated the impact of family structure on the health and well-being of children demonstrates that children living with their married, biological parents consistently have better physical, emotional, and academic well-being. Pediatricians and society should promote the family structure that has the best chance of producing healthy children. The best scientific literature to date suggests that, with the exception, there is an exception, with the exception of parents faced with unresolvable marital violence, children fare far better off when parents work at maintaining the marriage. Ooh, I thought divorce for any reason or for no reason at all, no-fault divorce, unilateral divorce, divorce on demand, divorce against a spouse because I want personal self-fulfillment and the kids will be resilient and adjust. I thought that was good for the children. The College of Pediatricians, the American College of Pediatricians, says that the best scientific literature to date suggests that, with the exception of parents faced with unresolvable marital violence, children fare better off when parents work at maintaining the marriage. Consequently, the American College of Pediatricians say society should make every effort to support healthy marriages and to discourage marriage couples from divorcing. They have gone into the background of this. In 1960, the average age of a woman's first marriage was about 20.3 years, and that of men was 22.8 years. The age rates have increased since then. By 2010, the median age for the first marriage for women was 25.8 years, and men was 28.3 years. In other words, it has increased by 5.5 years. In 1960, the rate for marriage for women was 76.5 per 10,000 women, but this had decreased to 37.4 per 10,000 by the year 2008. It had decreased by over half within the certain time. Now, of course, that means that women and men are not having sex and no babies are being born. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Now, the birth rate has declined for the United States and is now so low that it is below replacement rate. And 41% of all births in 2009, 41% of all births in 2009 were to unmarried women. Nearly 1 in 5 births to women in their 30s was non-marital in 2007, compared with 1 in 7 in 2002. So the out-of-wedlock birth rate is increasing at the same time. Children's lives track with these statistics. In 1970, 84% of the children lived with their married biological parents, whereas by 2009, only 60% did so. So there was a decrease of 24% of children living with married parents from the year 1970 to 2009, barely 40 years. Importantly, a recent Harvard study on single-parent families revealed that the most prominent factor preventing many children from upward mobility is living with a single parent. In addition, the number of couples who chose to cohabit rather than marry has increased dramatically. In 1970, there were about 500,000 people cohabiting. By the year 2002, 4.9 million, almost a 10-fold increase. Half of the unmarried births are to mothers who are in cohabiting relationships, and 7 in 10 children of cohabiting couples will experience parental separation, because the fact is that couples that cohabit tend not to stick together. So out of the children that are born, 7 out of 10 of them will be living with not their natural mother and father. According to the 2009 American Community Survey, only 45.8% of children reach age 17 while still living with their biological parents who were married before or around the time of the child's birth. So over half of the children in the United States will not be living with their natural mother and father in an intact family by the time they reach 17 years of age. The majority of divorces affect younger children, since 72% of divorces occur during the first 14 years of marriage. Because a high percentage of divorced adults remarry, and 40% of these remarriages also end in divorce, children may be subject to multiple family realignments. A child may end up having a mother and father who are not even the natural mother or father. That is what happens in America. And for those people who believe that we should have divorce on demand, that we need to have divorce because of irreconcilable differences, she quotes another study. One study seems to conclude that the majority of more recent divorces were not preceded by an extended period of marital conflict. And this is a study done by Amato and Booth in 1997. So this idea that, we have to have unilateral, no-fault divorce because of marital conflict, the majority of more recent divorces never even experience this. It doesn't matter to the divorce attorneys that they may be propagating and defending a lie. Remember, they profit off of the destruction of your family, and their financial interests are at stake. This pediatrician concludes that divorce and parental separation are damaging to children, families, the economy, and society as a whole. And this paper outlines the adverse effects, while recognizing that not all children or parents will experience every negative consequence listed below. Given the seriousness of these adverse outcomes and the magnitude of the issue, it is important that pediatricians support public policies that promote the health and preservation of the child's biological family. When it comes down to the credibility of pediatricians who have studied this issue versus divorce attorneys and the Texas Family Law Foundation, who lobbies for divorce attorneys, and their financial interests are at stake, I would tend to align with the pediatricians who are concerned with the health of your children, not with the divorce attorneys who are more concerned with the health of their wallet and pocketbook, which they get by exploiting you for financial gain by helping to destroy your family. In the upcoming videos, I will talk about some of the adverse effects of divorce to the children and then also to parents and society. Thank you.